Well, we're here. We're live. We're taking your questions if you have any. So get them wherever they appear in the chat box. If you're going to Steamboat tomorrow for the Slash and Burn contest on Saturday, you can race TC if you're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
If you're lucky. Only if you're lucky, though. He is open to side bets.
We got one going. I can do more.
So we got that going on. So we got that going on. Hopefully you're ridden some POW if they have it. If not, you're crushing Slush. I'm gonna ride some Slush. Also, spring break is in full effect. The fucking peasants are out.
Oh yeah.
They're extra peasanty right now. All right. Well, let's take the first super chat of the day from our boy Letters. Slush Party, make Slasher great again. Okay, well, let's see what we got here. My dog is barking. She's pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
TC rigged this.
Just like the race on Saturday.
Yeah, it's rigged. Just like natural selection.
Yeah.
Yes. Very rigged. Very rigged. All right. We got Ruff with the super chat. Payment for creating the Fidel Cat Astros. He took a pair of katanas and Astros. So he wrote katanas, battalion Astros, and combined them. I gave him the foot pads off my Astros because they were 2-degree canting. I was like, I don't want these. You can have them. I was like, so now he's got the Cat Astros, and I've got the black Astro labels.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting on the final piece for that. Charles Lowe is going to give me the old foam strap from like the first year Black Label, and that's going to go on there. So it'll be Black Label high back, first generation Black Label heel strap with the battalion ratchets on it though, because to get more torque on those. And then I've got the Rome 0-degree canting pad in there, and I'm going to pull the I think I'm going to pull the kinked ladders off and put just regular straight ladders on there.
That's fair.
Well, I don't like I can't get it where I want it. If I go with the upper position, they're too high. And if I go with the lower position, they're too low. So I think if I put just regular ladders on there,
yeah,
it's just going to put it right where I want it, and then I'll be good to go. But I thought that was hilarious that I'm going to be making. It's basically my third pair of Black Labels to replace the other 2 that I broke. So, but yeah, we're going to do that. So. That's right. It's a question mark. Oh, it's bouncing back. I rigged this. So let's see. We got Anthony Hum. When will I win a sticker pack? Spin Angry Bros. I don't know. Could be right now. Let's find out.
Probably rigged though, so you're probably not gonna.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Let's see if it bounces. Oh, you got it. You're good. There you go, Anthony. You won yourself a small sticker pack. Starting it off right. So make sure you email us info@angrysnowboarder.com. Make sure you put in your mailing address, full address with zip codes. We don't want to be playing mystery. Figure out who's doing what. So, all right. Let's see. We got Jin Wang, better daily driver, the Endeavor Live 23 or the 24 board of directors. Kind of depends what you're looking for. If you just want a camber directional twin, then go with the Live. If you want, because the BOD has that 3D shaping in the tip, right? You rode that. Yeah. If you want that, and it's also stiffer than the Live, in my opinion. But I don't know. You rode it. So.
Yeah. It's not crazy stiff though, but yeah.
No, it's I mean, it's stiffer than the Live, but not by much. So, yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. You really the Endeavor stuff, the new stuff shipped, I guess. So I got a couple new models this year or for next year. Oh, ouch. You lose. That's a rough one. All right, we got this one from Yim. Any reason not to buy a 23 if it's still in the plastic? Do the materials change at all if they sit for a while? Found a deal on the K2 antidote. Oh,
Buy it.
Unless it's been sitting in the sun baking in a store window.
Yeah, but I mean, like, boards don't break down for hundreds of years. You'll be fine. Like,
Yeah, you're fine.
yeah, just buy that thing. If it's still in the wrapper, hell yeah. Save the money.
Save the money. Ooh. Next question gets a spin, so I got to scroll past all these super chats. We'll hit this one from Marco Sillard. What happened with the judges' score for Red's Travis run? Took like 10 minutes. Also, thoughts on Natty scores? Well, the judges were in Southern California, and I guess there was technical difficulties. So there was that. So I think that's why they gave each of them a tie. I haven't watched it yet. I need to sit down, but I don't have time. I haven't found time to fast forward through almost 7 hours.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought the scoring was kind of iffy at best. Like, there were some runs that it was like, it was a sweet freestyle run, and then they docked them because they didn't do any like super technical drops to flat. Like, they rewarded those drops to flat that people weren't even landing. They were like blowing out on, and it's like, okay, like that's not really that great. Nobody wants to do that anyway. Like, that shit sucks. So I don't know. I thought Red got screwed there. He definitely beat Travis's run for sure when they
Travis
tied.
Say that he won.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, Red should be moving on to the next one. Like, Travis wanted to have him hop on sleds and go right back up once the scores came out. They're like, we still have 20 minutes of daylight, like, and the light is perfect right now. Like, let's go. And they're like, no, you won. And he's like, yeah. Like, you could tell Travis wasn't stoked on that. Like,
I think it'd be fun if at finals Red Gerard just poaches Travis's run. That would be funny.
Well, and that's the other thing. It's like the finals aren't until the 4th.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's so long. Like, I thought they were doing it on a different area anyway. So why not just have it, since everybody's already up there, just have them do it then instead of having to go home and then come back like weeks later. Didn't make any sense to me. I was like, okay.
The 4th,
you got everybody's interest.
4th is a Thursday.
Oh.
So we could be live streaming natural selection.
We could.
That
would be cool.
Yeah. So sorry. Just thought I'd let you know that.
No, I like that. That's actually really good to know.
Yeah.
I thought they'd put it on like a Saturday or something, but that's awesome.
Yeah. So it's there. So all right, let's give this man his bonus spin. Where's it going? Well, that worked out. Got yourself a free sticker pack, Marco. Make sure you email us info@angrysnowboarder.com with your mailing address, and we will get that in the mail. And for anyone that's got international shipping, don't worry about it. It's like an extra $1 to ship stickers to you guys. It's not a big deal. It's like, we'll survive.
Yeah.
We'll survive. All right.
Oh, one last thing about natural selection. Torstein, they got it right for once with him. So I was super stoked about that. His 7 probably should have been scored higher, but at least he got the win out of it.
There you go.
They didn't screw him like last time, but yeah.
All right. So we got another super chat from Ruff. And it says, Gorb is the one that put the tree there for TC to hit. So you haven't gone into the Discord today, have you?
No.
They put Gorb in timeout and then did a Gorb roast for an hour with fake Gorb facts. And I don't mean it was like 1 or 2. There was probably about 5,000 facts. The Discord went into full chaos. Like, if you're not in our Discord, you should join it. The link is in the description, I think. I don't even know at this point anymore. It's full fucking chaos. It's hilarious. They take it to another level in there. Memes, completely inappropriate. Oh yeah, fucking ridiculous. But yeah, so if we get a lot of Gorb fact statements, just go with it. That's what happened in the Discord today from like 12:45 to 1:45. It was ridiculous. So yeah. I rigged this. Okay, we got Luke Shanowski. Gorb's the type of guy to close the refrigerator door with his hip. Boop. Fucking Gorb facts. So should rename this live stream to just Gorb facts. And for anyone that doesn't know, Gorb's one of you guys. He decided to come from Canada to our Thirsty Thursday meetup. He traveled international for this, which is ridiculous.
It's an international meetup.
Clearly, now we can claim it as that, but he do lose a turn. And then we got your boy, Sam Duty. There goes my bracket. Why are you ruining his bracket?
Oh, dude, I texted him that at like right at tip off today at like 10 a.m. our time. I was like, there goes my bracket. And sure enough, I've lost every one today that I've like picked. So
makes me happy I turned on the gambling ads for YouTube AdSense.
Mm-hmm.
So
oh yeah, we got this for like half a month.
Yeah, make that money off the degenerates. Well, Sam, you won stickers. Yeah, he doesn't even snowboard.
He likes to have stickers though.
He does like to have stickers. All right. We got Kurt Focomte. I bought 2 copies of The Darkest White via your link. Great book. Highly recommend it. I was a huge Craig Kelly fan back in the day. Yeah. So The Darkest White. It's Eric Blem's newest book on the avalanche that killed Craig Kelly. We've got a link down in the description. Been pushing that for a while. I need to find time to sit down and read that. I'm cranking through like 4 books right now. So sucks. But once I read it, then you can read it. Oh, okay. We got S. Scott 1986. Gorb drinks light beer.
Well, the problem when he was here, he didn't drink light beer, and then
he came from sea level to 11,000 feet.
And then started with IPAs. Psycho.
Also, that man ordered 12 orders of crab rangoons at Castaways.
Is that a record?
That is a lot of rangoon.
Is that the record?
Maybe. I mean, that's 5 rangoons per order.
Is it 5 or 6? I thought it was 6 per order.
Might be 6. I don't know. I
think it's 6.
Yeah, actually it is 6. Still, that's insane. It's insane.
Yeah. 72 rangoons. Jesus Christ. I'd feel like a bag of shit after that.
If I eat like a dozen, I feel bloated.
Oh yeah. Just fingers swelled up, MSG, like just coursing through your veins.
No, they don't. Theirs doesn't have MSG in it.
Oh, I need the MSG. Make it better.
I mean, I can talk to Savaro about it.
Everything needs MSG. I stand by that.
Oh, okay. Just start sprinkling that on everything over there. What are you doing? Putting MSG on your base. You'll go faster.
You'll go faster. It's true. Makes base faster. Everybody knows that.
You got any tips or tricks for this bank slalom you're going into this weekend?
No, because I don't know if it's gonna be sunny or if it's gonna rain. So what I'm gonna do is I'm bringing my own chair and a rain poncho just in case.
I think it would be funny if one of you guys got one of those big beach umbrellas, but it was like the one that's for rain, and you're just like, and you're like, everyone's, and then anytime someone gets underneath, you're like, get the fuck out of here. Who are you? You didn't win your side bet. Get out of here.
This is our umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about it. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a long day up there, and every year I get sunburnt to shit. So
yeah, TC's gonna have just a gnarly ass goggle tan.
I mean, it's already coming in pretty well, as you can see.
Oh yeah. You can't even tell I've been outside.
No.
I put the good sunscreen on. Probably gonna get cancer from it, but I put it on.
I don't know where my stick of
on to protect me from getting cancer, but then the sunscreen gives me the cancer. I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm like, I don't know where my sun bum is. The zinc stuff. I had a stick of it, and I have no idea where I put it. So
Travis
I'm
probably
gonna
stole
definitely.
it.
I might have actually left it in Travis's truck. Not gonna lie on that one.
Yeah.
Or Petey stole it.
Actually,
He's
probably
scared of the
Petey
sun.
did
He's scared of the sun.
it. Dude,
But that's fair. You should be.
that poor dude, he
With
got
the
skin
sun.
cancer once, and
Never again.
I don't know what the question mark is today. So we're just going to leave it again.
Next question. That's what it means.
All right, next question. All right. Well, that goes to Mulderer. Your take on aftermarket liners like Intuition. Also, I think brands should give more boot specs like outer length. What's a waist width worth if your boot is 3 centimeters longer than a same size boot from brand XY? Well, there's only three brands that really make their shit that extra big. Deluxe, 32, and Vans. Once you know that, you're pretty much golden on there. As far as aftermarket Intuition, the problem is they never take the shape of the boot right. They just don't. I've done them for myself. And the cuff ends up sitting higher than you think. And so you got this weird cuff sticking out of the boot that's like super friggin' huge. So, yeah, I'm not.
Normally, when your liner goes, it's time to get a new boot because that's when your the shell goes too. So,
yeah,
I always tell people don't be putting Intuition aftermarket liners in your boot because you're putting a Band-Aid on a machete wound at that rate.
Yeah. I mean, when my liners go, usually what I'll do is I'll take the new liner because since I just get another set of Thraxis and shove it in the old shell to break it in for a while.
Yeah.
And
but that shell or that liner was designed specifically for that shell. So
same boot, same year, same everything. So they match.
Exactly. So that makes more sense than trying to wedge something that is not the same foot structure.
You're putting a fucking round peg in a square hole.
Exactly. Yeah. And most of the time they're ski liners, not snowboard liners.
Intuition does make a snowboard boot liner and they make a mountaineering boot liner. You have to make sure it's the specific one. I've used it once and I will say that it is not that good of a liner. It broke down super fast, packed out over the instep, over the top of the instep. Not in the heel, not in the forefoot, the top of it was a burrito wrap. So it was overlapped and it still packed out. So I ended up having to go in and put foam in between each layer to compress it. Yeah.
Does 32 still sell their liners aftermarket?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it.
Okay.
They might. I mean, that might be one of those things you have to call them.
Because I know they used to have it on their website. It was not cheap though. It was like $200 for
it was almost the same buying that boot on sale at that point in the year.
Exactly, and you're like, what am I doing here? Because I thought about it before.
They did that on purpose. They actually didn't sell those. They just wanted you to be like, oh fuck, I guess I'll just buy a new boot.
Probably. That's a good strategy.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. Where are we going? Ollie, some slow signs. All right, we got Slushy Shredder with the super chat. Looking at the Rome Ravine for smash and pound, busting through the chop when it gets beat up. What else should I be looking at for the situation? You can take this since you rode the Ravine. You liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to bust through the chop. It's going to go over the chop. So if you want to blast through it with super high speeds, you could go with the Rome Ravine Select, or next year they call it the Pro, whatever. Otherwise, something with a big old nose on it, like a Mountain Pig by Ride would be, honestly, that thing busts right through stuff. And you have a softer tail, so it's not super crazy stiff and aggressive anymore, like the first iteration was. So that would be a good one. Otherwise, I mean, an Ultra Flagship as well is going to blast right through all of that shit. What do you have that's going to go through crust?
I was thinking something from Amplit with that cruster nose that they have on certain boards. So what is that? Maybe a Soli, I think it's the Soli Grail. You could, or the Morning Glory. That would be two right there. Otherwise, maybe the Shorty from Stranda. That one's pretty solid too. maybe like going to a Karua, possibly like kind of play choose your own adventure over there, whether you go pencil, transition, finder, Pintonic or something like that. So
Yeah.
multiple options.
Yeah.
Multiple options.
But the main thing, Rome Ravine's going to go over the shit, keep its edge. The Ravine Select is going to cut right through it. So whichever you want to do, that's going to be your board of choice.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, try again. All right. Take this question here from Andrew. I primarily ride park, so I usually come home with a couple of burrs from rail. That being said, is it okay to take a diamond stone to my edge every 2 to 3 days? Start with a gummy stone first.
Yeah.
Start with the gummy stone. Then if you need to clean it up, you use the diamond stone.
Mm-hmm.
But
if you go straight diamond stone, you're going to end up taking your edges off really fast because it's just more abrasive and just shears it right off. So gummy stone to get the big ones and then, or to get the small ones and then to get the big ones, just like Avran said. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And use a fine diamond stone, not like a super rough one.
Yeah, super fine. Okay. We got BZMs with the super chat. What documentaries would you recommend for snowboard construction? Hashtag Gorb is a left lane squatter. Hashtag spin for slim. Hashtag I petted TC at Thirsty Thursday. So God, I'm trying to think what if there are any documentaries out there with. I think there's one from Mervin, and I think that's on the LibTech YouTube channel. I know there's one from Burton. If you really want to hate your life, you can watch the one from Never Summer. I want to say there's something from K2, but it's probably in 720p if it's on YouTube. So,
what was that? Was it a Nitro movie when they did 30 years of Nitro or something like that?
That was
it's not
last year's 2 years ago. 2 years ago?
2 years ago, I think. But that one, it's not about the board construction, but they show how they've like advanced throughout the years and like how they started and everything. So that one's pretty interesting to watch. And there's still some good.
That'll be on the Nitro Snowboard channel. So it's
Yeah.
just Nitro Snowboards. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I think it's called 30 Years or something like that. But
something like, yeah, exactly. So
it was good. It's a good movie though. So give that one a watch.
Yeah. Why are you rigging this? Why?
Because our international shipping is killing us right now. No.
All right. Let's see. Take this one from MB. Gorb led the CIA MK Ultra project. Hashtag Gorb is bad. There's just like a ton of Gorb things. I'm just like, we don't need to go through them all. Click the links down in the description. All right, we got Jackoff B. Where were you during the great Gorb roast of 321? Hashtag Gorb did 9/11. Hashtag Gorb was the second shooter. Hashtag Gorb prefers full rocker. Hashtag Gorb wipes back to front. Hashtag GamerGooGate. There's a lot of hashtags in there. Oh.
The funny thing is he's Canadian, so now he's probably on a watch list for that.
Probably. Oh. Remember to ollie those slow signs. All right. This one's for me from TT. Could the latest Nitro Phantom Plus compete with your black labels if they skipped canting? No, because it's too stiff. The black label's not a stiff binding at all. Like, that's not what I want. Oh, okay. Your boy, Party Marty.
Hell yeah.
You
You guys, You guys should definitely go check out Marty's Instagram, Tron69420 or something like that. Kid's a ripper. He's got clips for days. If you want to see like a real snowboarder just get after it, that kid gets after it with like he broke his back last year and like 3 months later he's just hucking flips and like corks and everything. You're like, all right, he's a freak. So hi Marty. I'll miss you this weekend.
Yeah. And this one's for you from Ruff in the super chat. Gorb's gonna throw a stick in front of TC during his bank slalom run. # Big Daddy. Watch yourself. No, he isn't gonna throw a stick. He's gonna go find the tree that TC mangled, cut it down, and you're gonna come around like bank 4, and it's gonna come flying over the top and land in front of you, and you're gonna be like, "Fuck!"
Deja vu all over again.
You're gonna be like, "I gotta jib it." That's what they should do. Slash and Burn next year should be flaming Christmas trees for the finish. You have to jib over the flaming Christmas tree.
BYOT, bring your own tree.
Everyone's just showing up with theirs left over from Christmas, going up like woof. Everyone's outerwear just has holes in it. You can see every outerwear rep down at the bottom with brand new kits being like, "Step right up." Showing it off. I mean, that would be hilariously funny. We'll get Patagonia there with the Reclaim project to sew everything back together.
Yep.
We'll get those no-sew patches with angry logos and angry slash and burns that you can slap on everything.
That'll be perfect.
Bernie, I'm telling you, this is $1 million idea. Slash and burn.
Yeah. Ring of Fire at the end, if nothing else.
I'd be down with the Ring of Fire.
Yeah. Gasoline.
I would sit there and interview every person as they're on fire trying to put it out. They're like over there rolling, and I'm like, "Okay, so what was going through your mind when you started on fire?" They're like, "Get out of my way, asshole! I'm burning."
Yeah,
I think this is a good idea. I don't know how the Forest Service would feel about it.
It's a controlled burn.
Yeah. You rigged another one, dude. You rigged another one. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's see. We'll take this one from Rye Guy. TC, did you get to check out the Battalion Salsa boots? How did you like them compared to the Ride Fuses? Looking to get the lace version.
I didn't put them on, but like construction wise, they look actually really good, like really well made. So I don't know. They're interesting for sure. I didn't put it on. We were just so busy that day that it didn't even cross my mind to put that thing on. It was like, all right, let's get our shit.
I think the lace version is also an 8.5.
Stiffness or size, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So yeah, because I was like, I might be able to squeeze into that, but
I could probably get my small foot in partially in, but my right foot not gonna fucking happen.
Grab the small foot, child.
Have you looked at my feet when I take like when I put the right and left and they're both equal at the end? The right is like up here.
No, I haven't.
It's so much longer because it's a 9 3/4 on my left and a 10 3/4 on my right. Like when I was a kid, my mom would put shoes on me and she would always put it on the right and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, there's room to grow." Meanwhile, the left foot is just sliding around. She did it on the left once and she's like, "This is really weird." Puts it on the right. I was like, "It doesn't fit." Been this way since I was like 11 years old.
That's wild.
The right arch is more collapsed.
Oh.
So it's yeah. So that's just the way it is. I mean, still not as good as the time my mom bought me some size 13 Vans High Standards for my birthday. Powder blue. Baby powder blue. Friggin' like this goddamn big. I was riding a 152 Burton Custom with a 24.7 waist on it.
Damn.
But people are like, you can't ride if you have toe overhang. And I'm over here like, I fucking did. Did it for a whole season to make my mom happy. She spent $99 on those boots. She was getting $99 worth of value out of them for me.
Mm-hmm.
I rode those things like a solid, let's see, that season. Yeah, that season I hit about 100 days. So she paid about $1 a day for them.
That's not bad.
No. Ah, got yourself a jumbo sticker pack, sir.
Nice.
Make sure you email us info@angrysnowboarder.com with that mailing address, and TC will get that in the mail next week when he comes back from Slash and Burn. Actually, probably a week from this weekend. let's just be real.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. And everyone is asking about this one. So this is my boy Graham Schick, Breckenridge resident, known him for years. Did you hear the big news? A-Basin is going to charge for parking. Never could have seen that one coming. It's only on weekends, peak times, and holidays. So that's going to be your Christmas week through New Year's, Saturdays and Sundays, and holidays if they fall on a weekday. That's it. But you can buy a parking season pass there for $150. So if you go on a lot of weekends and stuff, that might be worth it. But otherwise, it's not. The bigger one that I think everyone's overlooking is they basically said they don't know if Icon Pass is going to change how many days you get with an Icon Pass at A-Basin next year, because they're still waiting for that deal to go through. And I was like, I read that and I was like, I don't think I'm going to buy an A-Basin Pass till they finalize that deal and tell me if they're like, oh, you get unlimited Monday through Fridays at the Basin with an Icon Pass, I'll be like, fuck it, I don't need to buy another pass.
Yeah.
Then maybe I would buy a parking pass, but that's only good for holidays and peak times. I'll be a copper anyways. I got a parking pass there. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was only going to be for the parking garage.
what, the parking pass?
No, paying for parking at A-Basin. I thought that was you only had to pay for the parking garage there.
The parking garage isn't going to be finished built until 2028. Dude, they got to bore into the side of the mountain to put that thing in. It's not going to be done right away. So
I mean, they're union. You know, they'll get it done quick.
Yeah. So. Okay. Got this super chat from Ian. # spray skiers. That's always a good one.
Actually, Rome sent us stickers that say spray skiers.
Oh yeah, they did. Next question gets a spin. Let's find one. Damn, I got to scroll for one. We'll take this one from Monkey Paws. 2025 K2 Passport, same board, different graphics. Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hot soup coming through. All right, we got our boy MB. Thanks for the tip about how to fix my super DOA inserts. Worked like a charm. 2 weeks after fixing them, I finally heard back from Capita. PS, Gorb is the reason skiers run into you in the lift line. So yeah, like, I don't know if you saw some of the Capita stuff. Every now and then with like your inserts, like every manufacturer gets it. You know, they've got that cap over it for when they put them into the core and then they press it. It's like a wax cap. Sometimes it pops and a little epoxy will spill in there. So his screws weren't going deep enough. So I just told him, take a tap and clean it out. Boom, works like a charm. So for anyone,
perfect.
Any brand, if you feel like your screw isn't going all the way in, you probably just have to get a tap for that actual thread size and just tap it in, and that'll clean out any epoxy on the thread, and boom, you're good to go. Just want to be clear with that. All right, next question gets a spin. Oh, I like this question from Bear264. Skateboarding has the kickflip as the earned your stripes trick as a benchmark. Do you think snowboarding has something similar? If so, what do you guys think it is? For me, it's a backside 180.
Okay.
Because if you can do that trick, because you're spinning blind and you have
That's
to
fair.
land switch and ride it out. And
Yeah.
I'm not talking in the park. It's got to be a backside 180 blind off a roller. You don't know what the fuck's underneath you.
That's fair.
That's mine.
Yeah, I could see that. I was thinking a method,
That was the other one.
not a suitcase. If it's a suitcase, it don't count.
Phew,
But
my
like
methods, as I've gotten older, my methods look like ass. So I just do crystal methods instead, and then I tell people it was a switch method. Fake it till you make it, right? What the hell was that, Avran? Well, switch method. And they're like, oh, I'm like,
All right.
got ya.
But yeah, that's what I would say. Probably a method. I kicked out one. Oh, excuse me.
Also, this is a really funny one from Keon Ulmer. Saw the 2024-25 Arbor board catalog, and they 100% look like penises. Oh, yeah. Everything is so phallic in that. And they put that weird orange resi tip on it. It literally looks like a black dick with a condom on it that glows in the dark. Very phallic. So phallic. Oh, my God. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is a good super chat from Anthony Hocking. Feels like Nidecker should lean into this homebrew binding mix and match. Seems like an easy way to move extra units. So, not necessarily Nidecker. It needs to be all the Nidecker brands. So, the way I would look at it, did you lose me? Am I there?
No, you're good.
Okay, so it would need to be all the Nidecker brands. So that's your Battalion, your Rome, your Nidecker, your Yes, and your Jones, right? You merge them all. You just have a website, like a portal where you can just pick. So you could be like, I want a Mercury strap. I want this toe strap. I want this, because you can play mix and match with them. And this takes me back to the late 90s, early 2000s. Like bindings were starting to get a lot better back then. But like growing up in Western New York, it's wet. There's a lot of humidity and it's cold. You're cracking straps and shit. So we would play mix and match. I would build my own ladders. I'd take ski boot ratchets for like the rental boots and I'd cut them off, drill a hole, and I'd shave them down and grind it so it fit into the ladder so that it would actually work for me. And my brother and his friends used to make Drake 9s. Part Drake, part Tech 9. Drake 9s. And so making like a Battalion Rome is cool to me, or like mix and matching a Yes, or well, there'll be Yes bindings next year, a Now and a Jones, or like even Flow mix and matches with the Nidecker bindings. But I think you can pretty much mix and match all their shit. Like if you really look at it, they do it. I think it would be cool. I think having a portal like that would be really cool. I think it would be interesting to see, like, if you could say, like, take a Jones Apollo high back, put it on a full wrap base chassis, put the Infinity strap from the Battalion Astro, the Oxtec strap from the, like, a Katana on there, and then you have the, like, you put it so it works on the pivot mount on the full one. On the one side, you could put like the kinked ladder on the other, so it drops lower, so it could kind of cant the footbed or cant the heel strap. I think that would be really cool to try. I don't know. It's an idea.
No.
I don't know. Would you do it? Would you play mix and match?
Depends. Like the Skate Tech bindings with the Skate Tech, like Night or Now and Jones, I would, but I wouldn't be doing like Jones with Battalion, that sort of thing. Like the way they're set up now, they're so different that I don't think it would make sense to me.
You wouldn't like try to slap an Infinity strap on the Mercuries? That's the high. That's the
No.
Astro. That's the Astro's heel strap.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just a little too bulky on there. I don't know, maybe though. I would rather have the ankle strap on the cleavers on something like that, I think, instead.
All right.
I really like that ankle strap today.
That solid bindings, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty rad, actually. They're very locked in.
Yeah. Very responsive.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Rome stuff is criminally underrated, I think.
Yeah.
You know, like
there's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
A lot of moving parts on them, but they do give you extra parts, which is one of the nicest features, I think.
So here's the thing, having owned five pairs now with black labels, whatever it is. My heel cups get a little bit loose. I mean, I'm in these things so much. I have to check them about every 10 days, which is not bad. If you figure I'm riding Monday through Friday, that's 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, I'm checking those screws. And then for the high backs, I probably check them once a month. And probably every 2 months, like it's a quarter turn and it's tight again. Same thing with the pivot mount. I think I've tightened the pivot mount once on my black labels, and that's it. So they don't loosen as much as people think. But always check your screws.
Well, because they look so much like the old Infinity chassis on Ride that came loose all the time, and then once you got to a certain point, the screws would dig away at that aerospace aluminum, and then the heel cup's always loose no matter what.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think these have better screws than those old.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a piece of plastic that it was screwed into that aluminum. So.
Yeah. Well, those were also aluminum on aluminum, and those are composite on aluminum. So it's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ollie, some slow signs. Yep. All right. Okay. All right. We'll take this super chat from Brandon Schran. Midwest rider. I have a new headspace. Picked up a ride shadow band for going out west next year. Planning on getting some Astro ASIMs for it. Am I valid? Fuck yeah. Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it. So Blauer's Snowboard Shop is blowing out Astro ASIMs right now. I think they're 30% off. And if you sign up to their email newsletter, you get another 10. And I know that there is a generic link for Blauer down in the description of this. And I've also posted there on the community tab on YouTube for the channel. I posted a link directly to them. So I would definitely swoop some of those. Get yourself a nice little deal there. Oh, ouch. You lose. But do you really? We answered your question. All right. Your Guitar 1. I have a trip planned to the Vale Mountains on April 1st. You think there will be snow? We're getting snow starting tomorrow. We're supposed to get like an inch tonight, and it's supposed to snow all the way through into next weekend. So, yeah, you're going to be fine. I wouldn't worry about it. All right. All right. Okay. All right. We'll take this one from Chrissy. Do you guys have any favorite goggle brands for best storm low light lenses for good visibility and contrast when the light gets flat? I'm using the pink iridium prism lens from Oakley. That's like kind of my go-to. If not, I've got a pink lens from Dragon as well.
Yeah.
You know which one really sticks out, though, is that yellow, that high-intensity yellow from Ashbury. That shit makes everything bright on a flat light day.
It does.
Like,
that really does.
We're like looking at each other, and I was like, God, I feel like when Clarendon first came out and it was prescription, I'm like, I can see everything. I'm just like looking around. I was like, everything is so bright. So
yeah, that's a good one. Otherwise, I like the purple lens by Dragon. That one works pretty well. And then if it clears up during the day, it doesn't, like, you could still use it and not be completely blinded. But that's normally what I do, is either Dragon's yellow or purple lens. The purple one works better for my eyes. It's just old and scratched now, so I can't really use it as much.
Yeah. No, there's a bunch of good stuff. And everyone's eyes are different too. You got to remember that. So, you know, like I have a friend that literally all he rocks is a clear lens on days like that. And I'm like, God, I'd be squinty. I'd be like, oh, I can't see shit. Everyone would think I was high as a kite. So, all right. We got Luke Stranowski. I bought a Karua Pocket Rocket. Validate me, please. No, we will validate you because you have given us the money. You are now validated. Go forth and tread. Say 5 Hail Slims and you're good to go.
There you go.
Yeah. I want to get like an old school Pope outfit. And then just like make videos of me being like, and just be like, your purchase has been validated. Dog's getting cranky. I think there's supposed to be a package showing up today. There'll probably be like 5 more signal boards. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've got so many board boxes. So many board boxes. It's ridiculous. Oh, man. Oh. Next question gets a spin. Let's find one here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see. God damn. Gotta go down. Oh. Ooh, this is a good one. It's from Miles. Seen that Outdoor Master now offers one of their goggles with Carl Zeiss lens. Are we going to get a goggle breakdown part 2? Oh, I was thinking about this today. Yeah, I think it's funny. Everything that I said in the last goggle video where I called out all their bullshit, like seriously, those things were such shit. The BB went through the lens on 5 pumps. Everything else I shot with 10 pumps and or 7 pumps. It was something like that. But the Outdoor Master, and I called them out. So now they've made everything with it. They're sinking all sorts of money into more marketing with more legit people. I was like, you're still a shit ass brand. You're always going to be a shit ass brand. And I was like, I think it's time for part 2. Time to go on Amazon and just order stuff. So I was thinking Outdoor Master, Glade, Detour goggles. Yeah, Detour goggles. I'll pick like 1 or 2 more, but I was thinking like go through and just do a bunch of weird tests, do the laser test, all that shit to show the optical impurity and stuff. Do another video because even though they got one model with a Carl Zeiss lens, it means the lens is good. Frame's still ass. Company's still ass. Like, fuck them. Oh, dude. I almost got smoked by a guy wearing Outdoor Master today, standing at the top of the park. Fucking guy goes right over the tail of my board. Like, I was 30 feet at least from the nearest person, just standing there wearing a red jacket. Comes over and is like, what the fuck? And he's just like, you need to watch out. And I'm like, no, I don't. Like, literally, the person in front of you has the right of way. And he's like yelling at me. I was like, take your Amazon fucking goggles, your rental ski, Bass Pro outerwear. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking old fuck. Like, you're the problem. Spring break people are the worst. And as spring break goes on, you start to get the poorer and the more entitled. It's like, you know how much money I'm spending here? I was like, yeah, less than the people that came last week and less than the people that came 2 weeks ago. Like, you're not paying Christmas prices. Stop acting like you're spending so much and that we have the privilege of your shitty company.
Yeah. You tip like shit too.
You got nothing. We got our boy Letters. Spin it. Hashtag sticker hoodie ratio. This man's trying to win all the stickers, and he's like, then in good faith, he's going to trade in all of his claimed prizes to get a hoodie. We still have to figure out what that hoodie to sticker ratio actually is.
We'll figure it out.
I'm thinking if he gets 6 or more, maybe 6 to 8, somewhere in there. Like,
that was lower than I was thinking.
Oh, what were you thinking? 10?
Like 10 to 15.
You're in charge of mailing it out. You get to say what goes. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Let's give this man a spin. Let's see how many stickers he's going to win. Ha! Nothing. All right. Anthony Hocking with the super chat. Gorg ignores you as he bumps you in the lift line. Facts. While making eye contact. He will make eye contact but ignore you the whole time. Ooh. Next question gets a spin. Oh, this one's for you, buddy. And this comes from TT. TC, what will be your bank slalom setup?
The 159 Jones Stratos and pair of Mercury bindings with my fused boots, of course.
Yes.
But yeah, that's gonna be the one. I've been riding that at the end of like pretty much each day after me and Avran get done riding. Once my legs are just absolutely smoked, I go and take a few hot laps on that to make sure I can still hold on, because by the end of the race your legs are so dead that it's like, I hope I can just turn and not just blast through this gate. So that's the extent of my training this week. So that's what I'm riding. Probably gonna wax it before, but it hasn't been waxed in months. So it's got a core shot in it, just gonna fill that with wax. You know, keep it lighter. Don't need all that weight under me or structure.
I've decided that this summer I'm gonna just train for bank slaloms. And I'm going to try to pack on 40 pounds. So I go extra fast. But I'm just like this ball of muscle of speed that can't stop at the end. So I'll just hit whatever and just crush everything. I'm also going to take up only riding like 170 size snowboards for it. Just look through it.
Well, Harry's riding the Free Carver 9000 and a 160.
It's a lot of board.
It's a lot of board. We'll see how tight this course is. I haven't heard any news on it yet. So
they posted a photo.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's
how's it looking?
Somebody posted it. Who was it? Maybe it was P Tools, but I can't remember. But I'll see. Hang on.
I could see P Tools posting it.
Might have been Bernie though.
Come
on. Fucking internet is such shit right now.
Yeah, you keep freezing actually at very funny times.
It's so fucking stupid.
Like right now, you look like a deer in the headlights on my screen, and it's amazing. Oh, see, there you go.
No, I didn't. I was just laying still. Gotcha.
Well, it froze when you were like this.
Of course no, that was me. That was me. I just didn't move. I went like this.
Well, it's frozen now when you're smiling, unless you're a really good ventriloquist. Find that post yet?
No, I did. Well, let's see. Hang on.
Also, one of the fans said they were going to bring me a weighted vest for this race, so hopefully you turn up for it. I need like 80 extra pounds on.
Maybe it was Curtis that posted it. I can't remember.
I can see Curtis.
Let's give this man a spin. Toe side, never. Okay. So we're going to go back. We're going to take this super chat from Jack Off Beat. Stiffness of the Battalion Astros versus the ride seeds tempted to consume. It depends on which Astro. If it's the full wrap or the ASIM wrap. The ASIM wrap will have more lateral give to it, so it's not as stiff. That's probably the one that's the closest to the C8. The full wrap is going to be stiffer than the C8, so you want to go with the ASIM. Yeah. Where we go? Oh, the wheel really wants to give other people a chance. All right, let's see. We'll take this one from Risk Hero. What brand of boots last for a long time? My feet seem to be pretty fine into most brands, but my shoes have been duct taped and packed out. Well, you probably shouldn't be snowboarding in your shoes. That's the problem. snowboard boots, not shoes. Boots. You need to be in your boots, not shoes. I mean, there is no guarantee on what boot's going to last longer or not. I've seen people with $100 boots that are rocking them 20 years later. I've literally seen people blow a $500 boot apart in 4 days. It depends on how you abuse it, like it's it's hit or miss,
Yeah. Yeah, it's very subjective.
Yeah. So that's where it goes. All right, we're gonna give this man a spin. Yeah, toe side. Never. All right, we'll take this super chat here from Stuff I Find Interesting. What off-season hobbies do you have? I'm a nerd and love RC flying, but the right way and not the creepy, slim way. I'm buying a PlayStation 5 tomorrow, and I'm getting Helldivers 2, and then I'm going to put Democracy into the Galaxy.
There you go. Are you buying that tomorrow?
Fuck yeah, I am. I sold 4 shares of Merc stock, which had over a 60% return, so I could go buy this damn thing. Had to sell my stock. I was pissed too because the stock market went up on me today. I'm pulling a 54% return in the stock market on all my shit all the time. I was like, God damn it, I could have made more money if I waited today to sell them. But I'm going to go take it. I'm going to go buying a PlayStation 4 Slim, and then I'm buying Helldivers 2. And that is all I'm doing all day Saturday. I'm putting democracy into the fucking free world of the galaxy. Super Earth will reign supreme. And I'm going to quote Starship Troopers the whole time. Not the movie, the book. Because Johnny Rico is from the Philippines. And he wasn't white. He's Filipino. Like Lou Diamond.
You're getting the 5, right?
Oh, fuck yeah. PlayStation 5.
Okay.
I already own a 4. Got to go get the 5. This will be the 5th time I've bought a PlayStation. I've owned every generation.
Oh, that's cool. You still got them?
I've got the 1 is at my parents' house. The 2, my evil ex-girlfriend smashed it when we broke up. The 3 obliterated itself. 4 is in the other room. So no, I don't have them all.
Okay.
Yeah, it was I couldn't believe it. So it was a first gen PlayStation 3, and I got the PlayStation 4 like 2 or 3 years after it came out. So like that thing lasted a long ass time.
Yeah.
And it was
15
free
years or something.
I got that from it was like that thing was seriously it was the big thick one that was like notorious for having issues. Never had issues with it. And then one
sounded
day,
like a jet engine.
Oh fuck, man! When it went, that's exactly what it was. The fan went, and I'm pretty sure it actually started on fire. And I was like sitting there looking at it, it's like smoking, and I'm like, that's not good. I should probably put that outside. Just like, so yeah, nah. So I'm going to do that and work out all summer. I mean, what people don't understand is our off season is fucking tiny up here. So it's going to be like probably the last 2 weeks of May, June, July, August, September, they start making snow. And it might even be, it depends on how much product we're still riding and whatnot. We might ride to the end of May. And so that's June, July, August, half of September, all of September. And then like the earliest I think they've ever opened was October 5th. So it's like right there. So it's like, we're in that constant loop of everything going back into it. So, yeah. Oh, you rigged this one again too. Look at you. Just rigging stuff.
I'm getting good at it.
Yeah, you are. I like this super chat from BZM's tree jousting at Thirsty Thursday next year.
Okay.
So what do you think? You want to do some tree jousting?
Yeah. Why not?
I think we should get those collapsible kid lances, the ones that like when you run into them, they collapse down.
I
And then
haven't
we
seen
should just
those.
joust.
That'd be fun.
I don't know.
Got a Euro carve into your joust.
We could get the jousting sticks from American Gladiators and try to fight each other on the way down.
That would be cool. The giant Q-tips.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
That needs to be a show they bring back.
They tried.
I know.
Hulk Hogan was the host.
We need more steroids, though. Actually, you remember the show Pros vs. Joes?
Oh God, that was so good.
Yeah, I just saw some.
FX used to do like the Golden Gloves boxing.
Yep.
Do you remember the episode where the guy started calling someone out from the audience? So he asked his opponent if he could fight that guy instead. So they put him in the ring and he just pummeled him for 3 rounds.
No.
Oh my God. So when that came out, I think, let's see, I was probably like, I don't even think my dad was in his 60s yet. He looked at the cash prizes for it and he's like, well, for my age division, I'd just be beating up old men and I'm in really good shape. He started like actively thinking about training for it to do it because he's like, if I can do the whole season, I'd clear like 125,000. I was like, oh my God. So he was going to go do it. And it was funny. But yeah, that boxing, that was hilarious. But Pros versus Joes was like, I cannot, like when they're like, I could juke the refrigerator Perry and he'd just get housed. Actually, if we're going to do jousting, we should do it in the mini pipe copper.
Wow.
Texas.
The wavy ass mini pipe.
Fuck. My heel side wall is like. I looked down it today and I was like, nope, not hitting it. Nope. And it's also got the death curve forming again.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I'm like, they got to stop cutting that thing with the giant pipe cutter.
Yeah, they need to find an old dragon attachment. Coming soon. That's been coming soon for about 3 months now.
Still coming.
Still coming. All right. We got the super chat from Jason. Finn is taking his family to Big Bear after a 20-plus year break. Let him ride his old gear or give him some of my extra stuff so he doesn't die in a fireball on Jerry's of Bear Mountain. Give him your old stuff. His shit is 20-plus years old. I'm going to bet the thermoplastics and the binding are going to shit the bed and the sole of his boot is going to fall off.
Yeah.
Like, be a good friend. Do not let him go up there with that shit. Like, that is not good. So, yeah. Oh. And for your good deed, you were rewarded with stickers, Jason. So make sure you email us, info@angrysnowboarder.com, and we will put them stickers in the mail to you. So let's see. All right, we've got this one from Coach Rich. Trying to convince my friend to upgrade his 10-year-old board to a ride deep fake. Big guy that mostly just rips groomers. Help me sell him. Tell him his shit's old and stale and smells like a giant whale's vagina. Like, seriously, walk around and be like, you smell like a dying whale's vagina. Get a new board.
I would say literally take him into the shop and just hand it to him and be like, dude, feel how much lighter that is compared to your old shit. Like,
that too. Dude, I saw a funny one yesterday walking Baroness. I was coming up Jefferson and cutting over by the post office. Dude and his lady are waiting for the bus. They had the old rides with the cap construction with the clit top sheets on them. So like the timeless and that shit with brand new step-ons. I was like, you fucking spent $800 each on boots and bindings and you're going to ride those haggard ass boards that are 20 something years old. Like, fuck off. They're heavy.
Be a real bitch. Be a real bitch to turn a timeless with step-ons.
Like, just fuck it. Yeah. So it was like the timeless and the women's version of it. You know what I'm talking about, though, where it's like got that little like clit looking thing in the nose and the tail, like that 3D shaping.
Yeah, it's got like a 3D shaping, but it was like an aluminum top sheet, or before they
It's
had
not
the
aluminum, but there's aluminum in the core on.
Okay.
So the guy had the timeless. There's aluminum on that. The girls didn't, but I think it had 4 layers of Triax glass in it. It was like super stiff, old Triax glass with a lot of epoxy. Like, and I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, do yourself a favor, bud. There's going to be some crazy deals. Which, yeah. So there's crazy deals, and if you guys. You should leave a comment after this video, or if you're watching after, let me know if you want me to do weekly like deals on the community tab where we put our affiliate links so you guys can find them. Because like when I search the back end, I can see like who's selling stuff at 20, 30, 40, 50% off. And I've done it once and it seemed to go over well. But if you guys think that's something we should be looking at, I'll do that. And that's for like stores like Tactics, Blower, Christie Sports, Evo, Gravity Coalition, Utah Skis. You know, so that's like a bunch of different stores with discounts. So yeah, if you guys think that's something we should do, we can do that. All right, so we got this one from Tyler H. Got a 152 Solomon Dance Hall Pro. Would you recommend the Rome Katana binding or something stiffer? Katana's fine. That's a solid binding.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. All right. We got this one from Tibby TT. Nitro used steel cable through their ladder straps. Any good? Necessary? We have an explained video on that. You can literally watch the video and it'll break it right down for you. Which Mondays and Fridays, you guys get an explained video at 8 a.m. usually. And that just breaks down the one piece of tech and if you need it or not. Oh, God, this is awful. From Orlando Arleno. What's the downside to riding a smaller board in the park, like to your chin type? Why are you sizing your board based on if you can eat it or not? Stop. It's on your weight. It's on your weight. Your weight is what's going to drive that thing. There you go. None of this, oh, it's up to my chin. It's up to my nose. It's over my head. It's up to my fucking dick and balls. Like, no. Fucking weight, dude. Weight. I don't know how much you weigh. A board up to your chin could be like a one. I don't even know how tall you are. That could be like fucking. For all I know, you're 3'5". You could be a fucking midget. Like, no. Moving on. I'm done with that question. I'm just not in the mood.
I mean, yeah, just throw method. You got the skill for it.
You've seen how big he is.
Yeah, it's fine. It looks better. Sasquatch method.
Sasquatch methods. Oh, you lose. All right. We got this one from Rune Tone. Do you see a lot of Rome battalion bindings on the slopes? I only seen one pair of katanas besides my own around here. Austria, Italy, mostly Burton. Thirsty Thursday, I swear to God, 80 to 90% of the people had Romer battalion bindings. Like, I see a fair amount of Roman battalion. See a lot more battalion than I do Rome right now.
Really? I was the opposite. I've been seeing a lot of Rome recently and less battalion.
Which Romes? Is it Vices?
No. Saw a pair of katanas yesterday, a pair of 390 Boss yesterday.
390 Boss, really?
A lot of katanas in the park, though, I've noticed.
Doesn't surprise me because those went on, they blew out all the ones left over from last year. And then Battalion's been blowing stuff out too. So it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay. Take this one from Stephos. What's up, boys? Setting up a brand new United Shapes Cadet and a Solomon District Team Pro binding. Stoked. Yes, that's a good binding for that board. You'll be fine. So, all right. We got this super chat from Jared Bryce. Eric Blem's book was badass. Totally worth reading. Thank you for the recommendation. There is a link in the description of this video. I put something on the community tab, so feel free to click it. I mean, I don't know if you guys have read P3, Todd Richards' autobiography, same author. And this book is phenomenal. I've read this twice. And So that's a phenomenal book. Actually, he and Todd should get together and do a more modern one now.
You should.
They should, because I think that one ended in like early 2000s. So he's got like 20 more years.
I think 04?
Something like that, yeah.
It ended when he went to the Olympics and got his medal.
That was 98.
Then it ended after that Olympics.
Yeah. Because,
I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, but definitely check that book out. So, The Darkest White by Eric Blum. That's a good one. Everyone keeps telling me I need to read it. I've got it. It's sitting on my desk. And I rigged this. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. And Beziums wants you to know you should ride the Commissioner for Slash and Burn.
I've thought about it in the past because we had one in the shop, and Bernie has a personal one that he's like, you can ride it if you want. And I was like, I don't think I'd be able to turn that thing as fast as it needs to.
I think I've got a 59 in the hallway.
That's nope.
No?
Nope. I don't. That's what Matt Ladley rides. He's in half pipe, so I'm not doing that.
You're not Matt Ladley level.
Nope. I got 2 feet on the dude, so no.
All right. We got Secret Reluctant Jesus. Hi, Angry Snowboarder and Hungry TC. I'm looking at buying a ride algorithm. I'm 165 pounds, 11.5 boots, 6'3", have 11 toes. Do you recommend the 55 wide or the 60 wide? Depends what you want it for. Like, if you're going to go for more like all mountain freestyle with more emphasis on freestyle, I'd go with the 55 wide personally. But if you're looking to charge and kind of do everything, and like your extent of freestyle is straight airs in the jump line and maybe a 50-50 here or there, maybe a quick board slide, then I'd go with the 60 wide. You can kind of go either way with each of these.
Yeah, you're going to be definitely on the light end of that 160 wide for the weight.
It's going to be a lot stiffer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Ew, gross. Someone's trying to tell me that I should go get a Final Fantasy game. Gross. Fine. The only good Final Fantasy game was Final Fantasy 1 for Nintendo because it took you fucking ever. I beat it. I beat it without the maps. Ugh. Ollie them slow signs. Okay, we got Jack Marshall. Hey, y'all. Would you say the Nidecker Merc 2024 would be a decent enough board for hitting for the medium, large jumps at Breck? Enough pop? Well, there are no large jumps at Breck anymore. They got rid of them. They're medium jumps. Parklane's gone. They moved everything over to freeway. I think the biggest jump they have is maybe 20 feet. That's what everyone was telling me. They were like, it's about the size of what number 3 was in Park Lane, which I think was like 18 to 23 feet, depending on the day. So, I mean, the Merc will handle it. Wouldn't be my first choice. There's so many better boards out there. So many better boards.
I mean, I would, like a Gamma APX.
Yeah. I'd rather even a regular Gamma would be fine from that. If you're going to do Nidecker, but like, there's so many better. I'd rather have a Huck Knife, a K2 Hypnotist, a Nitro Team. You could do a Ride Bench Warmer. You could even do a Ride Zero if you wanted to, and I think it would be better than the Merc. So
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like everyone is saying that they want us to do those links, so we can definitely do that. So, yeah, I'll start doing weekly sales links for the foreseeable future for you guys. It's really easy for us to do. Okay, Coach Rich. Saw a guy at Copper waiting for the bus at the end of the day, dropping his board and dragging it on the sidewalk like an idiot. Looked closer and saw he had clues. He needed the short bus. It's probably Buckhouse. Had to go back to the peasant lot because he doesn't get a parking pass.
Yep.
He was at Copper this week, and I was heckling him so loudly from the chairlift. And then I'd be like at the top of the park, and he'd come rolling through, and I'd be like, "Why are you here? You're fucking trash. Go back to Keystone. No one fucking wants you. The children aren't safe with you here." Like, yeah. All right. I like this statement, though, from Tibby TT. Perhaps the idea of Arbor's new penis range, you size it against your dick and balls. So the smaller your dick and balls, the bigger the board. You have to compensate, right?
It's just like your truck.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Take this one from CM. Got some Union Atlases to go with my K2 passport and was hoping to ride them on my Party Wave Plus. They feel a little stiff and want something more playful. Would Ultras be enough? Something else? I mean, it depends what your definition of too stiff. Like the Ultra is going to be a lot softer than an Atlas. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a lot more give on that base plate just due to the way it's designed. So, in my opinion, you probably just want to go with a Force.
Yeah.
Or a Strata. Like, yeah. All right. Okay, we'll take this one from Josiah Bartle. What's the point of the Battalion Party Wave Plus over the regular Party Wave? A stiff party board seems like an oxymoron. Unless you're one of those 250-pound dudes, then it suddenly makes sense. The other thing is you get the premium base on it. So you're going to get more snap from the carbon in it, and then it's got the higher end base on it. So, you know, if you're one of those base nerds, it makes sense. But realistically, what it is, it's for those guys that are like 225 and up. It's for those guys that are like a regular Party Wave, they would fold it. All right.
Yeah.
We'll take this one from Jaslyn Tan. Hi, team. I'm 175 pounds with a US 9 boots. I'm looking for a longitudinally stiffer board with a torsionally soft board. I've tried the Mercury and the Jones Mountain Twin. Don't really like the lack of torsional twist. Okay. So maybe you need to go look at something like a Rosinal 1 or Resurgence. That's going to give you that torsional twist there because they've got a longer rocker zone and a shorter camber zone. That's going to give you more twist. Otherwise, I'm thinking maybe you go to something that's like C2 from Mervin because that camber profile with that reverse between the feet is going to be more playful. And then you could do something like a Hyper or even a 4x4 or let's see what else.
I mean, that one's not crazy soft torsionally.
No, but it's still.
I feel like that's comparable to like.
Yeah, actually, that would be. Let's see what else. Maybe a Rome Stolly Cruiser.
Okay.
What do you got? Anything?
Dude, it's such a almost oxymoron where. I mean, you really want something with the carbon or whatever stringers they have running just north and south on it and like nothing crossing. So I'm trying to think of what would have that because a Passport has the stringers that cross underneath your foot. So that does it? Or are those just running north south?
Which board?
The Passport K2.
There's no. It's the stringers down the middle. It's the 2-pack, I think, and I don't think anything crosses underfoot.
Okay.
That might work. That might give you what you want there.
Yeah. That might do it. Otherwise, I mean, the saw blade's not a stiff board by any means, but it is torsionally very soft. Yeah. And it holds an edge surprisingly well. So I don't really know what you're looking for to get out of it to have it be stiff, but torsionally soft. So yeah, that's what. What's up?
My knees are swelling up. I did 16 park laps in under 2 hours today. I went as fast as I could and hit as many features as I could. Now my knees are swollen.
We need to get you some potatoes to put on there. Take out that swelling.
Oh, Yelmer Yager, he knows what's up.
Yeah. Yep.
You got a knife?
You got a knife? I need a for what? I need to cut this
Gotta
potato
cut
and
my
put it on my
potatoes.
knees. So yeah, we'll get you some potatoes. Some nice
That
russets.
has nothing to do with this question.
No,
Oh well.
try a passport. Go demo one
Yeah,
at your local shop.
All right. We got Beziums again with the super chat. Did you hear the big news that Todd Richards has an icon pass now? Hashtag read darkest white. Hashtag Gorb caused the avalanche. Goddamn Gorb. That man is everywhere causing everything.
I did see that video
Gorb
of Todd
back.
Richards. I did see that video of Todd Richards getting his icon, and it was actually really funny. People, because he picked it up at Copper, and people looked at him like he was a fucking crazy person because nobody knew who he was. Like, he just walked out with it over his head. He goes, "I'm an icon pass holder." And people like are walking by like, who the fuck is this guy? Like,
They must be Snowboard Jesus fans if they don't know who Todd Richards is.
yeah, it was amazing. Like when you looked and you're like, these people are like, who the fuck is this guy? And like one of the greatest things ever.
That's hilarious. I didn't see that. All right. So we got Stephos. I cannot figure out how to remove the footbed to install the disc in the District Pros. What am I missing here? Look at the binding, move the strap up. It should come down 2 little points and go in like this. There should be 2 little tabs on the very top. Pick up. That's where the disc goes.
Yeah, don't try to take the whole footbed off. You're just gonna
Don't
rip
grab
it off.
from the heel. It's about this far in from the heel, but look at it straight from the top. We don't have a pair. And
I know, and I was like, I got a pair of rides where I could show you the part, but I was like, I don't have a pair of those.
Yeah, no, and it sucks because I just filmed the how-to setup series for the Solomon binding, so I could have literally showed you. It's so if you're looking down, so if your high back's against your chest, pull the heel straps out and you look and you follow the side, it comes down, there's 2 little prongs, and then it goes up and then there's a crescent. The 2 little prongs are what you got to pop up. That's it.
Yeah.
That's where it pops up. So
sometimes you need a screwdriver, like a flathead.
Be kooky, winner, spin a sticker. We'll see. We'll see what you get. Well, you got it. You manifested it. So make sure you email us info@angrysnowboarder.com and we will get that in the mail to you in about a week or 2 or 3. I don't know. I don't know what TC is doing anymore. I just send money and he works, I think.
Yeah.
All right. We got Eric Masilviak. That's a very Polish last name. 6'1", 215, 48 years old, ride a 2022 Burton Paramount 158 with Cartel X. Love it. Time for a replacement. High speed, hard carving, park lap, and still progressing old guy. Board binding suggestion. Was the Paramount a directional twin or true twin? I can't remember.
Directional twin?
That's what I was thinking. So, and you want to do high speed? That's why I was thinking like ride algorithm with a C8. Could do a K2 passport with an addition. Jones Mountain twin with the Mercuries. That's 3 I've got. What about you, sir?
I was going to say the K2 antidote if you really want to go high speed hard carving.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's
it'll take it in the park. It's not going to be the friendliest jibbing wise, but I'd do that with a pair of probably addition or programs, depending on how stiff you really want to go on those bindings. Otherwise, I'd go like a Jones Aviator with Jones Mercury, just because, that's my setup and that'll handle all that shit. And then you said an algorithm already?
I did.
Okay.
Do a TRS from LibTech and throw some transfers on there.
You know what? I was thinking even like a 4x4.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I really like the 4x4 from GNU. And then I would probably put a pair of Union Forces on it. Or you could do like a pair of bent metal actions if you want to stay GNU with their binding company. But
you could do a board Mega Merc with Forces or Atlas, depending where you want to go to.
Yeah.
So you have options. Lots and lots and lots of options.
Yep.
If anything, I would check out our top 5 all mountain freestyle boards and then go check out our top 5 all mountain freestyle binding list. Cross reference. There you go. That's right there. That'll get you where you need to be.
Otherwise, Hook Knife Pro and Highlanders. There's one more for you.
Let's give this man some stickers. Eric, make sure you email us info@angrysnowboarder to collect your sticker. And we'll get those in the mail to you. Someone might get lucky and get a free candy van. Free snowboards.
Yeah, I don't have any of those left.
I gotta order some more, I think. Okay. We got Dubs. Could you share a quiver selection for a weekend at Beaver Creek? Current conditions. Nitro Quiver Cannon 203. Only board you need. It's supposed to snow this weekend. I haven't ridden Beaver Creek in 10 years. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there.
I don't know either.
It's fucking lower elevation. Like,
I got a buddy that lives over there, and I saw him fly fishing the other day. So
yeah, I heard it was the most
great or anything like that
it's ever been the other day because it was so warm and then it was so cold. So, all right,
yuck.
We got Stay Anonymous. Is Snowboard Mag legit? TJ seems to be working with him. I don't even know what the fuck's going on with that publication. They supposedly went out of business. Then Basher was running it again. Then TJ's doing stuff. I honestly, at this point, I think they're just a zombie publication. They don't know really what to do. Storm Mountain Publishing that owns them also owns Free Skier. So they probably have like some weird ad buy thing because they fired all their staff originally and it was supposed to be gone. And I don't know. It's a zombie. Like the last time I think I picked one up, I was not impressed. And I was just like, ugh.
I don't think they're making actual magazines anymore, are they? I thought it was just straight Instagram.
No, well, they're doing their website too, and
Okay.
I think they're doing like print, but it's like super weird release, like for a year. It's like less than Slush. I don't know. Yeah. So, oh well. All right, we'll take this one from Tippy TT. Do you always have to match up stiff board and stiff bindings and soft board, soft bindings, or do you like to mix and match to refine to a specific style? Right? You know what the great thing about personal preference is? It's yours. You can do anything you want. I like a really stiff boot, a medium flex binding. Some days I like a stiff board. Some days I like a soft board. Today I was riding the Ride King. I was having a fucking field day on that thing. I was riding park like I haven't in years, and it was fun. I was having so much fun. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I got this one from B Kookie. Would a 154 Ride War Pig be a stability upgrade for carving, Slush, or go Super Pig, or wait for the top 5 Sasquatch boards? I'm 6'2", 225, size 13 Vans, and old. I mean, you're going to get stability from the War Pig because it's wide, but it's a flat to rocker. So in the tips, it's going to flap. Super Pig is going to be more stable because it's got that setback camber in it. You know, I mean, you're looking to carve and Slush. I'd go Super Pig.
Yeah, I would too. Also, it's going to have a stiffer nose on it too. So when you do get into slush piles, like the big wet ones that like just have a bunch of water stored in them, it's not going to fold the nose quite as much as like on the regular War Pig does. Sometimes you can get a little bucked if it's too big of a push pile.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. All right. We'll take this one from Jonathan Karameth. I feel my Cabinet Navigator with my Rome Vices to be too fatiguing in the slush. Do you have a recommendation for a board with more dampening but rides similar? Honestly, man, you probably just need to lift some weights, do some squats. Like, you don't need another board. You just need to go faster and slash harder. That's really what it is. If you really want to go buy another board, get something volume shifted. with directional camber in it. You know, I would look at something like maybe a Roam Service Dog, Ride Super Pig, Tellus Backslash. You got anything to add to that, sir?
I'm going straight surfboard in the Slush. Mick Wayfinder 2.
Oh yes, the Mick Wayfinder
The
too.
Mick Wayfinder.
The Mick Wayfinder. Coming to a McDick's near you. The Mick Wayfinder. Right
The
here.
Mick Wayfinder.
The Mick
Dude,
Wayfinder.
It
Not the
actually.
MC Wayfinder. It's the Mick
Nope, it's the Mick.
Wayfinder.
It's the Mick Wayfinder.
Yep, the Mick Wayfinder. You can't find that on the dollar menu. Dude, I was watching this like news report and they were talking about how they're selling like what the hell is it? The big what's the big McDonald's?
Big Mac.
The Big Mac. Big Macs were selling for $18.
Where?
They were just going on that like McDonald's has raised the prices, so now they're selling for like $18 and people aren't buying them. And I'm like, well, no shit, no one wants to pay $18 for a shitty cheeseburger like that. It's not worth it.
I
mean, if I'm going to pay $18, I'm going to go to Flipside and pay $18 for a bison burger.
Yeah, it's been probably over a year since I've gotten McDonald's, and I think last time I was there was $12 for 2 McDoubles. And I was like, back in my day, they used to be $1. And you got 2 pieces of cheese. So,
dude, so growing up at Holiday Valley, we had a Burger King across the street from the Sunrise Chair, so we could go over there. So I could feed myself on less than $10 for the whole day going in there. So I'd get like, I'd probably do like 3 or 4 rodeo burgers, a side of fries, a milkshake, and a Hershey's crackhead pie. And I could be out the door for like $8. And that's what I would eat to fuel myself because I was a teenager. I would never eat that shit now.
I mean, we used to ride, me and my friends used to ride our bikes like 4 miles to go to Burger King and do the same shit. It'd be like, we got $10 in our pockets. You get a whole tray of food that you still got like pocket burgers when you'd like ride your bike back home. But we just always used to have like pickle races in there and shit.
Oh yeah.
Because it used to be an old Wendy's where it had like the glass on every side. So you could throw that pickle all the way to the top, and by the time you finish your food, it was down at the bottom.
So the Burger King we had was one of the highest grossing in the United States, but it was also limited on square footage because the way the town zoning was for everything. So it was super, super small. And when that place would get packed, like the line would go through the corral, out the door, and through the parking lot because it was just so insane. I knew a guy that worked there when he was in high school. And I remember we went to college together when I went for like 1 semester. And he would tell me that he was like, dude, we would have $10,000 hours. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? He goes, if we saw a bus showing up, we were just like, fuck this place. Let's burn it to the goddamn ground. And he goes, you know, it was just a fucking nightmare in there. But like, the funny thing was on Friday nights, one of the ways I used to make money was all the Buffalo Ski Club kids would come down. They weren't allowed to cross the highway to go to Burger King. So I'd be like, yo, what do you want? What do you want? Okay, it's going to be this much. It's going to be this much. I would like charge them double everything and just pocket the cash, go over, load a whole backpack up and just dump it in the snow for them and be like, there you go, suckers, and take off. Yeah. All right. Okay, we'll take this question from HW. I'm thinking about making a career change to move to Salt Lake City and work for a snowboard company. Do you know which companies have a home office out there? In Salt Lake proper, it's Nitro, so that's Foundry Distribution. So that would be Cole, Corduroy, Nitro, and L1, and then so they're there. Rosenal is actually up in Kimball Junction. Solomon is in Ogden. Who else? Oh, Niche Snowboards is based out of there too. And I think that's it. There's really not that many. Your better bet would be move to Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle is Capita Union Coal, K2, Ride, Mervyn. So that's LibTech GNU. Roxy has an office there. Battalion Nidecker and Rome have an office there. Who else?
Not Bent Metal.
Bent Metal.
Mervyn.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's Mervyn. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I think there's another clothing company out there. What is it though? Yeah, I can't think of it.
I don't know. Caleb Campbell, I threw away my step-ons and bought Jones binding. Skate Tech is built around increased response, right? More toe and heel power. It drives into it. Shouldn't have thrown those away. Should have sold them. Made some money.
Yeah, you could have made a lot. You could have probably sold them full pop.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. Andrew Hibson bought 2 new boards this year. LibTech TRS 157 wide paired with the new Union Force based off your review. Thank you. Probably my favorite resort setup I've had in the last 2 decades. And to be continued. Second board is a Cardiff Bonsai 154. Looking for bindings torn between the Atlas Pro and the Phantom Plus. Which one? And is there something I'm overlooking? I mean, I don't know shit about Cardiff. I just don't care about that brand at all. I tried.
Cool.
I tried to care, and then I just gave up.
Beautiful top sheets.
Yeah, when you peel the sticker off.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah,
I never sold one. They sold them at Evo, and I never sold one. I never saw one get bought either. So I have.
They're pricey. I know that
they are very.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's not for me, that's for sure. So I don't know. But I'd say either of those are probably fine. It just depends on how damp you wanted it to be. The Phantom Plus will be more damp than the Atlas Pro.
Yeah.
The only other one I'd say maybe to look at in that category would be the Rome Cleaver.
Yeah.
Yep. So. Yep. So yeah. All right. And we got a super chat from B Cookie. Pound Zima, eat birds. Always eat the birds with Tommie.
I use the Zima to wash it down.
There you go. Join Angry Snowboarder VIP. TC, we've gone through the questions. Do you want to call it a day?
We could. We got one last super chat though.
We do. We got one last super chat. We'll take this.
We'll get that.
We'll get that one from Beziums. How's the experience been for people you know that have worked in lift maintenance or similar departments? Hashtag Gorb inspired clues. Fucking Gorb making clues. So some people it's been very rewarding doing lift maintenance and stuff like that. And if they get in with a good crew, so like Lettner Poma will fly them out when they put a new chairlift in somewhere, and they'll go somewhere and actually put that chairlift in and travel and do that. And then I've got friends that do lift maintenance, and they look like they've aged 30 years in the last 3. They smoke about 5 packs of cigarettes a day, and they drink the cheapest whiskey I've ever seen, straight out of the bottle, right out of the handle. So, you know, they kind of look like Bruce Willis in The Last Boy Scout. They've just given up on life, and they're usually passed out in the back of their car with a dead squirrel on top of them.
Yeah, I actually wrote up the lift, was it yesterday? 2 days ago with one of the lift supervisors at Copper. And that guy doesn't get a day off. And most of the time he gets stuck on a chairlift as he's trying to go and fix a chairlift. So he seemed very stressed. Like every time the radio would go, he's like, oh shit. Like we're on flyer, and you know how much that thing stops. Like we made an observation, like you make it around flyer without it stopping, that's like a giant win. So I don't know. Those guys are stressed. They're probably underpaid, in my opinion. They're definitely overworked.
It depends on which lift maintenance. Like if you're the on-hill guy that has to go up and hit the restart button up in the thing, that sucks. But if you're like the lift maintenance guy that's like doing the cable welding and painting the chairs and checking and de-icing and shit, that might be more rewarding. So yeah.
The guy fixing the bowl wheel, that shit, that's probably really rewarding. but yeah.
Yeah. All right, where are we going? Boom, win yourself some stickers. You know how to claim them, sir. You know how to claim them. But I think we're going to call it a day. TC has to get his beauty rest because he has to go race.
I got to go race. I got to be up there at like 8 a.m. tomorrow too. So
Oh God.
yeah,
I'll probably still haven't even left the house by the time you're like arriving in Steamboat.
yeah. I figure leave at like 5:30 here just to be safe. I don't know how bad the roads are going to be. If we get 1 inch, we could get 10 inches. Who the fuck knows? So
Yeah, that's well, let me see. Let me check open snow.
it could rain. Like, I don't know. It's still pretty warm out and it's sunny.
It doesn't look like they're supposed to get any snow up there, so it looks like it's supposed to be down here by us. And it's
Sick.
it's looking like maybe 1 inch down here for us. So it'll probably just be a dusting on the road. So I think you'll be fine to get up there. So, anyways, guys, we're gonna take off. We got stuff we've got to do. Thanks for tuning in. If you're looking for the Darkest White book, we've got a link in the description that'll pop up after we close this out. That's just kind of how it is. If I missed your super chat, you can be sad all you fucking want. I just don't care. Sorry, not going to get out to everything. Sometimes things happen. This is how we roll around here. That's the chaos of it. Anyways, guys, we'll be back next week with another live stream, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on a Thursday.
Thanks, guys.